राइट। अच्छा जी। हाँ जी। अच्छा सर, फिर आप उस पर क्या लीगल एक्शन ले रहे हैं? अच्छा
हाँ, आप
जी
एक बात
जी
बल्कि
सर।
आप खड़े हो गए ना
तो सर प्लीज़ बचा लीजिए।
मैं आई स्पीक, आप एंडोर्स करना। यस, दैट्स ऑलराइट, एविडेंस इज ऑन रिकॉर्ड।
निकालिए मझधार से। ठीक हूँ, आप हैं तो सब अच्छा है
और हमें तो कोई
ना।
प्रैक्टिस नहीं करनी है, हमें क्लियर नहीं करना। हमें क्या
और
करेगा,
क्या।
मतलब जज के अगेंस्ट भी बोल देंगे वो कि ये डॉक्यूमेंट कैसे अलाउ हुए। वो
हाँ
यानी
जी सर,
23/11
मम्मी ठीक
कब
है,
की
सब
बात है।
ठीक है। एक वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही
23
थी डीटीसी के कर्मचारियों की पेंशन के लिए लगे हुए,
बाई डिफॉल्ट दोनों वकील नहीं
उसके
आए
लिए।
और बाई डिफॉल्ट
तो
खड़ा हो
आप
गया
करवा
मैं
दोगे।
उनकी माय लॉर्ड आई वांट टू फाइल द एडिशनल डॉक्यूमेंट।
देखो आपके केजरीवाल साहब नहीं करके गए
नो
तो
नो,
नहीं,
नॉट
ठाकुर
एट
जी को
दिस
लेके
स्टेज,
आए। अब
नॉट
आप
एट दिस
पीएमओ के पास ले
स्टेज।
चलो
फिर
एक
मैंने
बार,
बोला
तो वहाँ
नॉट
भी
एट,
कह
3
दें,
बार उसने मना कर
शायद
दिया।
कोई समझ जाए दर्द।
तो मेरे को बस इट अकर्ड कि मैंने माय लॉर्ड यू विल बी, इट इज द मैनिफेस्टेड
जी
ऑन इनजस्टिस,
बिल्कुल ठीक
इंस्टेड
है।
ऑफ जस्टिस इट इज मैनिफेस्टेड ऑन इनजस्टिस। आई एम पुटिंग द डॉक्यूमेंट्स विल क्लियर ऑल द क्लाउड्स।
कल सर आप आदेश करो जहाँ
They
आप
have
बोले
extracted judgment from Supreme Court on the basis of the false
जी।
and concealed documents, suppressed documents. These documents have
ठीक
never
है
come on the
सर, जो
records.
हुक्म सर आपको
वो
करते
काफी
हैं।
जोर जोर से बोल के मैंने कि there lies a criminal case against the DTC.
जी।
Okay,
अरे सर
okay,
आप
Mr.
काम
Rawal,
बता
allow.
दो, मैं बेल बॉन्ड
यानी
फर्निश
उनसे
कर दूंगी, आप
टकराया
क्यों
था, वो
टेंशन ले
उन्होंने
रहे हो?
allow कर दिया, वरना वो डॉक्यूमेंट भी
आपकी
allow
जूनियर
नहीं
मैं
करता।
हूँ। बेल बॉन्ड फर्निश
अब
करना है
वो
सर,
फिर
जज साहब का नाम।
297 पेज के बना के आर्गुमेंट के साथ फाइल कर दी एंड फिर 3
डन
डेज
सर
के
डन,
जवाब ही
आई
नहीं
विल
दिया
डू द
उन्होंने।
नीडफुल। आप आओगे तो ठीक है, नहीं तो आप श्योरिटी को भेज देना, मैं करा दूंगी।
वो रेखा पल्ली थी,
45 का फॉर्म भर के
उसमें
जमा
क्या
कराना।
हुआ उस रोज कि माय लॉर्ड ये
ठीक है
जाना
सर,
यू फॉरफिट दे
कोई
राइट,
दिक्कत नहीं
इट्स
सर।
3 डेट्स।
चैम्बर नंबर 413 में।
उसने पता नहीं क्या सूझा, उसने डिक्टेट कराना
और आप आ जाएंगे तो फिर बाहर ही आ जाएगी।
अलाउड ऑल द डॉक्यूमेंट टू बी टेकन ऑन रिकॉर्ड एंड दे विल बी
हाँ।
कंसीडर्ड एट द टाइम ऑफ द फाइनल हियरिंग। वो सारे मतलब रिकॉर्ड में आ गए अनकंटेस्टेड।
कौन से वाले?
ये 297 पेज वाले वो सारे के सारे।
हाँ जी हाँ जी।
इसमें भी लगा रखे हैं, उसमें भी लगा रखे हैं।
नली नहीं आ रही, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है सर, उनसे भी मिलाते हैं। आप तो वैसे भी 30,000 ही पूरा मदर बार खा मदर में बैठे हैं आप, आपके पास तो पूरी दिल्ली का हब है। ये बात भी सही है। मैं आ रही हूँ सर 5 तारीख को, 5 तारीख को 30,000 ही आपके साथ। हाँ, एविडेंस करानी है 3 घंटे। हाँ जी बिल्कुल, ओ क्या बात है सर, थैंक यू। सर ठीक है सर, डन। लंच आपके साथ और जैसा आप चाहिए ये काम हो जाएगा सर, कल आप बस भेज देना। ओके विकास, थैंक यू, नमस्ते।
तो इसको मैं फाइनल पीडीएफ टेबल भेज, उसमें आप अपनी तरफ से फाइल करवा देना, मैं अपनी करवा देता हूँ, विल आर्ग्यू फॉर इट।
तो अब हम जो डीटीसी के रिटायर्ड कर्मचारियों की पेंशन बहाली के लिए फाइनल जो अर्जेंट एप्लीकेशन लगाने जा रहे हैं उसके मुद्दे में हम ये बात कर रहे थे।
हाँ।
जो भी डिस्कशन अभी तक हमारा हुआ है।
हाँ।
और अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट डिस्कशन वी कंक्लूडेड दैट कि वी विल pray to the high court on 3 aspects. Basically the first order, that Supreme Court judgment, and the second one, EPFO is no right to give them pension, or it is not a statutory order. The act, this employees Provident Fund Act says like that, section 16 clause 1 clause sub clause C, as per correct. And third point is you tell me sir please.
स्टार्ट हम क्या करेंगे कि वाई दिस केस हैज अराइजन, स्टे मिला कैसे इनको। तो फॉल्स सप्रेस्ड ग्राउंड्स पे at the back of the employee without making them a party, being a necessary and affected party,
जी
they have extracted a stay, and the other party being also a statutory body, though statutory body but both government organ, तो both are not affected, क्योंकि हम तो 10 साल से 11 साल से 12 साल से 2019 तक या 2023 तक ये भी बाइंडिंग थी कि विद इन 6 मंथ की बाइंडिंग थी, 6 मंथ में स्टे वेकेट होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज द कोर्ट विल रिकॉर्ड स्पेसिफिक डेट, एक्सटेंड भी करना है एक्सेप्शनल केस में। तो यानी तब भी इन दैट सर्कमस्टेंसेस आल्सो नोबडी हैज बॉर्डर्ड, और उसकी कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस क्या हुई कि उस दैट पीरियड में अबाउट मोर देन 4000 पर्सन्स हैव डाइड
वेरी ट्रू।
विदाउट एनी अकाउंटेबिलिटी। अनरिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन्स जो यहाँ कोर्ट में आए हैं टू अनसेटल द सेटल्ड इशू। Our case of pension has already been settled at the level of the contempt proceedings with the interference of the union government, and after finalizing the pension fund regulation and operationalizing it to a part of the employees and committing to give the part of the employees by December 95, that December 95 have not come till date. ये my case is already settled. I am also already a pensioner.
Correct.
I am a OFT.
Correct.
Now under what provisions of act? Kindly ask them
जी
to quote the rules, sub-rules, sections
जी.
are part of that
जी
under which they have made EPS applicable to DTC employees.
वेरी ट्रू।
And under what provisions you show any evidence wherein the rest of the employees were made non-OFT. How they are non-OFT? जब आपका जो evidence है, evidence on record,
जी
pension for regulation,
जी
it is extended to all the employees and officers of the DTC. C1C clear लिखा हुआ है, और उसमें प्रोविजन 4 में ये भी लिखा हुआ है कि ऑप्शन कैन बी टेकन फॉर द एक्स एम्प्लॉइज। तो इन दैट केस व्हाई दिस हैज हैपेंड?
हेलो
हु आर रेस्पॉन्सिबल?
हेलो
Violation of these provisions of the act and statutory provision
जी
is a cognizable offence.
जी
It should have been proceeded against,
जी ठीक कह रहे
but
हैं।
because of the poor bargaining power, the employees have not, and they were unaware, and some of the vital documents were not in public domain. They could be accessible only under the RTI Act recently, and that's why we are pleading these arguments now.
करेक्ट।
So if the court has time, we have chronology of facts and records which will take days and days of, and we are ready to continue with it to convince you till the time you are finally convinced कि yes, their pension orders should be given with effect from tomorrow.
वेरी ट्रू, बिल्कुल। तो कहने का मतलब यही है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जो ऑर्डर्स हैं उनकी अवेलना हो रही है, लगातार बेवकूफ़ बनाया जा रहा है, पेंशनर्स ऑप्टेड है, नॉन ऑप्टेड ऐसे खेल खेले जा रहे
तो ये
हैं।
किस लिए
हाँ,
आए हैं
जबकि
यहाँ
पेंशन
पे?
तो जीने का अधिकार है और वो कोई गिफ्ट नहीं है, कोई आपके लिए
वो तो
तोहफा नहीं है जो आप दे रहे हो।
2015 के ऑर्डर में वो
हाँ, सुप्रीम कोर्ट क्लियरली हर बार कह चुका है, उसके बावजूद भी
courts or orders are already in existence.
Correct.
Prima facie suggest जो भी आप कह रहे हैं, it's a property right, it's an inherent right, it's right to life.
आप पकड़िए सर, क्या ये जहाँ आपको ठीक लगे वैसे मैनेज कीजिए जी। तो ये मैं लाइव डिस्कशन इसके साथ आपके साथ कर रही थी इसीलिए कि आप सबको हमें बता पाए कि एग्जैक्ट सिचुएशन अभी क्या चल रही है। वो आपने बड़े अच्छे से बता दिया सबको कि किस तरह से डीटीसी 1995 से लेके अब तक गलतियां करती आ रही है। 95 से लेके आज तक धोखाधड़ी के अलावा डीटीसी ने कुछ भी नहीं किया है।
It's an unbroken chain of events.
अनब्रोकन चेन ऑफ इवेंट्स है ये, यानी कि
Yes.
इसमें श्रृंखला है
The
इनके।
offense is not its ordinary administrative orders.
करेक्ट
They have gone to the extent of violating all provisions of the act,
जी
one after the other, which is a cognizable offense. And DTC is not a private organization; it's a
Correct.
government organization. It has the accounts department.
Very
It's
true.
a law department.
जी
And in spite of that, this is all this happening. And they go, all of them have gone unchecked, unattended, without any punishment.
करेक्ट।
And as a consequence of that, a large number of employees have died because of the financial hardship and because of the medical facilities.
तो मतलब ये अब कंफर्म हो गया कि इस अर्जेंट एप्लीकेशन को हम अर्जेंट से अर्जेंट जल्दी से जल्दी लगाने जा रहे
Yes,
हैं
we should put before the court कि how this is
और हम
proceeding.
27 तारीख का वेट नहीं करेंगे, जो अगस्त की डेट हमारी है उसका हम वेट नहीं करेंगे अब, और ना ही हम वेट करेंगे हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर्स का, सब मैटर्स को क्लब करने का। हम इमीडिएट एक्शन चाहते हैं आइदर ट्रांसपोर्ट मिनिस्टर सुने और हमारी हाई कोर्ट सुने, अर्जेंट एप्लीकेशन हम आज या कल के अंदर यानी मंडे ऑलमोस्ट हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं हेयरिंग पे आ जाएगी।
We'll try to make an attempt,
जी।
complete the application.
और उसके बाद हम लोग क्लियरली कोर्ट को ये समझा देंगे कि ये कोई फंडा ऐसा है ही नहीं जिसमें आप
Yes.
बार बार
Why they are
पेंशनर्स की
coming?
जिंदगी के साथ खेलो,
Yeah.
इतने लोगों को मरने के लिए मजबूर करो तड़प तड़प के। तो अब जल्दी से जल्दी फैसला सुनाना होगा और इस मुद्दे
We
पर
have
कार्रवाई।
the force of law, यानी the DTC and the RPFC,
जी
they have miserably failed to perform their constitutional duties.
जी
The very act for which, yani for the welfare of the employees, the very act which has come into force,
जी
their authorities are not complying with that. They are
Correct.
working against the interest of the employees,
Very
not in favor.
So it means EPF has no right, no
They
jurisdiction
should
or
look
nothing.
after the welfare
हाँ.
of the employees. Once
हाँ.
they know that it is the DTC means CCS pension has been implemented by the
इसमें-
orders of the Supreme Court.
जी
Once that is CCS pension is decided,
जी
and the purview of the EPF and NP Act has been come to an end. Why? Who is the responsible person who has introduced EPS pension for the DTC employees?
yes
He must suitably be proceeded against. Who is responsible till from 16 November 95 till date?
करेक्ट। अभी एक पैराग्राफ में पढ़ के सुना देती हूँ जिसमें जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर clarified that in view of the amendments of EPF Act in 1998, DTC would automatically stand excluded from the preview of EPF Act. Once the pension scheme was introduced, she particularly referred in this section connection to the section 16(1) subclause C of the Amendment Act 1988. This statement is the Joint Secretary Ministry of Labour is statement.
Yeah. So much so regarding finance also, the issue came up before the committee headed by the Secretary Transport, wherein the CMD DTC was also available, wherein it too was decided. You may look for the para this and this. Para this.
Yeah.
You may read this.
Now I am reading the para 5 of the writ petition number 702/1981.
Para of the minutes.
It's a minutes paragraph.
Minutes of 13. Interministerial meeting to minutes.
Okay.
Interministerial meeting minutes of
But these
13,
documents
11,
have been submitted in writ petition number 702/1987 in the Supreme Court
Yeah.
of India. Civil
Yeah,
original
this-
jurisdiction.
yeah.
Okay. Minutes of the internal minister meeting held in the chamber of the secretary SFT at 3 p.m. on 13/11/1991 regarding the introduction of pension scheme to DTC employees.
This
The
was
list of the
submitted before
particulars
the
of
Supreme
enclosed
Court.
are annexed. Okay. Now para
Very-
5 of the act is SFNFA. SFT stand that in view of the provisions of section 4 clause F of DTC Act 1971, payment of pension was statutory liability of the government Secretary SFT stated that in view of this and COS decision, the payment of pension of DTC employees was not
In question.
in question. However, the liabilities and financial implications should be quantified.
This para critically says that pension is a statutory liability in the case of DTC employees.
And the government should
And
take final
this
decision.
MU was endorsed even by the COS Committee of Secretaries of Parliament, which has also endorsed this. So pension is never an issue and it can never be the issue
Correct.
in view of the 4F, the service conditions of the employees, wherein it is a statutory liability. So regarding finance, the issue is over. Regarding applicability of EPF, the issue is over. DTC automatically goes out of the purview of the EPF and Act 1 as per section 16 of 1988. And EPS cannot be. And the provisions of EPs are subject to section 16, wherein DTC has already been excluded.
Correct. I will read the sixth para now. After detailed discussion of the following decision were taken. In view of the Supreme Court directions, there appearance to be no alternative. But to introduce the processed pension scheme of DTC for DTC employees, the pension scheme has to be identical to that of the central government employees.
Yeah, you can read all decisions in that.
Now, amendment to Contributory Provident Fund Act is not required for the introduction of pension scheme. Once the pension is framed, the establishment in the instant case DTC ipso facto does out of EPF Act.
Here, my lord, concentrate on the fact, concentrate on the, kindly read it again.
Amendment of Contributory Provident Fund
ठीक है, next.
is not required for the introduction of pension scheme. Once the pension scheme is framed, scheme is framed, the establishment in the instant case DTC.
Concentrate on the word establishment.
Yeah.
It is the establishment which goes out of the purview of the EPF and MP Act, not an individual, not a class of employees. It is an establishment, and there is no exception. Yani, I mean, you cannot discriminate, you cannot create a class within a class. The all actions which were subsequently taken by DTC are amounting to this and violation of these provisions of the Act and decisions taken by the interministerial meeting at the highest level.
Okay. So now finally the second point, which is also mentioned, it is here: the proposed pension scheme is self-sustaining in nature, and it is to be operated by LIC, and hence separate establishment for administrating the scheme is not required.
Then subsequently, this provision of LIC never came into existence.
Correct.
And could not be complied with.
Correct.
So seeing that till 95 nothing could come in safe. So in 95 the workers union went to the Supreme Court in contempt proceedings.
Correct.
And as a part of the contempt proceedings, the union government have decided, they come out with a new order after cabinet's approval,
Ji.
wherein the DTC was directed to come out on urgent basis the pension fund regulation. And the pension fund regulation 1995 came into existence on 31st October 1995.
Ji.
And it was approved by the CMD and chairman DTC board the same day, and operated and operationalized on 1st November 95. And the next date of hearing was on 6th November 95 before the Honorable Supreme Court, wherein the Attorney General ASG critically submitted therein that to part of the employees we have already given pension and the rest will be given by the end of the December 95. The commitment which was given by the ASG before the Honorable Supreme Court, which was to be complied with and completed by November 95, by the end of the December 95, has not been complied with till date. And for the consequences of which can be seen very well, the sufferings of 16,000 employees, of which almost 4,000 has already gone about.
Since there is an element of financial liability of the part of the government, Department of Pension and Department of Insurance may be consulted before the pension scheme.
This part is already over. Once ASFG has already said that this is a statutory liability under Section 4F of DRTA Laws Amendment Act 1971. Therefore, the finance is not an issue. And this version has also been endorsed by the COS, Company of Secretaries, the highest
Correct.
body of the Parliament, which has already endorsed. So this issue is not an issue of discussion. The finance is not in question. It is a statutory liability.
So now we are concluding there is no need to obtain the exemption from the income tax rules also, since the scheme is.
Those are minor things. Those exemptions, they are a procedural part of it. We have nothing to do. Our issue is it is a already decided issue
Correct.
at the level of Supreme Court and Union government that CCS pension is applicable to all the officers and employees of DTC. And they have already committed that part of it has started from 1st November 95 and rest will be completed by December 95.
Hmm.
The principle of promissory estoppel
Hmm.
is invoked here, which is not being followed till date. And for that there is a questionability. And there is an amendment of proceeding against all those who are responsible for all these acts.
तो इसका मतलब डीटीसी के खिलाफ भी एफआईआर होनी चाहिए, उनको उनके
Yes, they
एम्प्लॉइज
are
को
responsible.
और भ्रष्ट अधिकारियों का जेल जाना निश्चित है।
See the consequences. See the consequences. How many persons you are waiting for to go?
मतलब इसका परिणाम तो यही होने वाला है फाइनली कि सबको
All
पेंशन मिलेगी।
16,000 employees will die, and without getting any justice,
हाँ, अगर-
without getting their right.
हम्म,
And both the agencies are going scot free. Both the agencies are going scot free, who are responsible for the death of a large number of employees of DTC.
वेरी ट्रू। एक एक करके खत्म हो रहे हैं और इनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
It's not ordinary rule of law.
करेक्ट।
It's the acts of parliament. And all these, both the organizations are headed by IAS officers. They just can't, an ordinary citizen, if he violates any rules of law,
बिल्कुल।
he is punished, he is sent to the jail. And here, they are going unpunished.
Very true. So, the issue regarding retrospective effect of the introduction of the pension
So
scheme
this now these issues are minor issues.
Would be finalized.
Yeah.
in the
It is
constitution.
already, these things are already submitted before this, and the issue which they
The
have submitted
Supreme-
before this,
correct.
you may look into it. It is already a commitment before the Supreme Court in the contempt proceedings.
It's
You
a
may
Supreme
read
Court
this.
order
6
of dated
November
6/11,
95.
हाँ, 16 November 1995.
You may
Honorable
read that.
Justice,
You may read the contents of the submitted by the ASG before the Supreme Court on 6 November 95.
Sujata V. Manohar, okay, MM,
You
Panchi,
may straight come to the operating part of it, what he has submitted before.
Learned Additional Secretary General, utter that,
ASG,
हाँ, Additional
Solicitor
Solicitor General, ASG, stated that partially order of the court have been complied with and the rest of it is expected to be complied with by the end of the year.
This is the commitment before the Supreme Court.
Then on that ground, adjournment to 19th January 1996. In the minute, respondent may file their counters. It means attorney, this additional solicitor general.
I'll refer a document of 7/4/2005, wherein the observation of the Chief Secretary
Learned-
Government of
okay.
NCTD.
Particularly
Have been
all
barred
order of the
before.
court have been complied with and the rest of it's expected to be complied with the end of the year. This is the Supreme Court order. ये तो copy already filed, we have already filed in the High Court.
Yeah.
And now you are searching what? You are searching this High Court order.
No, I'm searching 2005. Any the same thing, same regulation,
This is
since not implemented. And,
request for exemption of applicability of EPF 71 and EPF 95 in view of the judgment dated 3/11/2004 in CWP number 48 2001 in the matter of DTC worker union and others versus DTC. Kindly refer to the DTC pension letter on pension cell so and so number and subsequently reminder dated 13/12/2004 on the subject of the
you see this.
cited above.
This is this pension fund regulation which was to be complied with in 95. What is the observation of the legal department, finance department and chief secretary of government of NCTD?
Mm-hmm.
these observations sent to DTC. And herein again, the Chief Secretary and Legal Department questions why delay, who is responsible for this delay, why discrimination. So this is a charge sheet against the DTC officers, and these two went unattended.
Government of NCT of Delhi, Delhi Transport Corporation, Department 59 under Hill Road, Delhi 954. Okay. This letter is 7/4/2025 to the Chief General Manager, Delhi Transport Corporation, IP State, New Delhi, Delhi Transport Corporation and Pension Fund Regulation 1995. First, the Delhi Transport Corporation Pension Fund Regulation 1995 as verified by the Law and Finance Department, Government of NCT, was sent to the Chief Secretary, Government of NCT of Delhi and recorded in the file bearing number so and so on the aforesaid subject with the request to the comment on the matter immediately. There was discussed with Secretary Transport. This was discussed with the Secretary Transport. It appears from the note of the department on file that something that should have been done long time ago is now being attempted. However, before seek LG's approval for notification of the proposed regulation, we need to examine whether while notifying them we would be making an unintentional distinction between pension payment made before and after the notification come into effect. We need to save the pension payments that have been made before the notification come into effect. Secondly, while the power of central government in respect of DTC was delegated to LG on 5th August 1996 213/C, the pension scheme for the DTC employee was approved by the central government on 23rd November 1992. It would therefore have to be seen whether the central government had at any point of time, either before the transfer of DTC government of Delhi or between 23rd November 1992 and 5th August 1996 notified and any regulation or not. If they have not, as appears likely, then we may have to examine whether LG can legally save even those pension payments made before the date of which he was empowered by the central government. In short, LG can exercise the power of delegated to him with respective effect. Pension get these points examined in the constitution with law department and then put up the file. This may be examined on the priority please.
You see this, what has happened here? And the Chief Secretary questions the delay, the discrimination, how the pension will be saved to those and those who have not been given. And it's a commitment. And in spite of that, DTC has not proceeded against. Had they given the appropriate reply within a week's time, the LG would have notified this, and everybody, every employees of DTC who have been confirmed the right of CCS pension, but for the ill-motivated actions of the DTC
Correct.
officers.
So many correspondence also been exchanged earlier between DTC and the Transport Department on this subject indicate that all the aspects connected with the approval of the pension fund regulation and already constitutional with the Finance Department and Law Department of the government. A copy of revised order DTC pension regulation 95 is enclosed herewith with the respect of necessary approval of the government section 45 clause 1 of the Road Transport Corporation Act 1950 for these regulation and the retrospective enforcement with effect of
On the
3rd 8
and
1981.
the wrongful actions which have been committed by DTC, remedial measures were taken and a letter of the then financial advisor which was sent to the RPFO by communication, your number. You may go through the contents.
It's on dated 9th March
This is an order
2005.
which has come to a finality wherein all the money was of all the corpus was to be refunded by the RPFC to DTC, and the issue of EPF and MP Act came to an end. Simultaneously, in accordance with the board's resolution,
चाय पिलाओ रियल नहीं मैं करूँ हो गया नहीं हुआ ओके
इसको कहाँ यूज कर रहे हैं आप?